guys, and welcome to Two Beards Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick. This is the other one, Levi, and we're doing a thing today that I'm not exactly excited for. Just had to make sure you didn't have anything waiting for me. What are you looking at me for?
I mean, I can't make you suffer more than you're already about to. So if you don't remember, if you're new, the Citradelic Tangerine IPA from New Belgium is Nick's least favorite beer. It is the worst beer that's ever been made in his mind. So the one question we have to ask him today is, can you and will you be objective?
So I was thinking about this in the car right over here, actually. So it's funny you say that. I need the world to know.
I need to know.
I gots to know. I need you to know that whatever it is you're watching this, whether it's right now, whether it's
No one's watching it right now.
3 years from now, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's 12 years from now. I don't know. Whenever you're watching this, I need them to know. Whatever I rate this beer does not reflect my actual opinion. My opinion is a -4 out of 5. Okay, this is going to be on the positive scale.
So what you're saying is you will be objective.
I'm going to do my best to do that. Yes.
Yeah, that because that was two parts. It's can you and will you, and it's a questionable on the can.
Yeah, that's questionable on the can,
yes,
but I will try.
Can he?
We'll see.
All right.
I'm excited to find out.
Are you?
Guess. Nah, kinda. I just have this like orange Tootsie Pop flavor stuck in my mind from the last time that I had this, and I'm hopeful it'll be different.
See, that wasn't my last experience.
That was my last experience.
I was surprised at how herbal it was.
Oh, interesting.
Last time I had it.
Watch me love this beer.
I know.
I won't admit it.
Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so I do have a couple things here to help Nick enjoy this beer. I have sea salt and vinegar chips, kind of help take the sweetness edge off of it if he needs it. I have a rosemary simple syrup, just to give some herbal notes if that's the direction he wants to like throw a splash in. Maybe he wants a little bit of both. I don't know.
We're
gonna see what happens.
Absolutely. Without further ado. And to top it off, I'm drinking out of a ball to just amplify my pain and suffering.
It already smells good to me.
Nah. Smells like a baby's bottom. Shit.
See, now I know you're not being objective because you can't smell anything out of the ball. The volume.
Okay. Pretty kind of a grapefruit smell too. I don't know, maybe that's just the ball, but I don't know.
I can see the grapefruit.
Mm.
Grapefruit, tangerine. You know what it is? It's the taste right up front is not pleasant. The aftertaste is kind of herbal, like this really bright, shiny tangerine flavors kind of toned down a little bit. Up front, tip of your tongue.
It has this color painted throughout that is not good, and it's kind of like a Jackson Pollock of that, if you will.
I think it's probably the grapefruit. The grapefruit's alive and well throughout that whole.
It's a combination of like the grapefruit, and then in the middle of the beer, I get that orange Tootsie Pop syrup, and that's the tangerine kicking in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That I don't love. That's the part that I hate the most. I think is that middle orange syrup taste. It's not like the beer. It's like the feel wise. This beer feels great. It's got a very nice texture to it. It's not syrupy in feel by any means. It really has like a nice, kind of a crisp, refreshing feel.
It just tastes too sugary, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what if you did like beer, chip beer?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, ASMR chip action.
Here we go.
That everyone enjoys. I apologize for doing this to you. I'm not enjoying myself either. So suffer with me.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna need you to give that a go. To be honest with you, we're gonna have them suffer once more through that.
I'm not gonna have them suffer. You can just
all right. Well,
just talk through your experience.
Fair enough. Absolutely. So first sip of beer. I drank it kind of quick because I'm trying to get the chip in, and then so that kind of masks some of the sugariness. And then when you go for the chip, it's super salty, which balances out that sweetness completely. But then it's, with the vinegar, brings a little bit of that sweetness and sour back. So it kind of like, it takes away the syrup and then gives you just enough sweetness, leading you into that second drink.
That's like a really refreshing like appetizer right there.
Yeah, no, great combination.
Like, just took a couple steaks out of the fridge, need to let them warm up to room temperature, but kind of hungry. Gonna crack a beer on the porch.
Oh yeah,
some sea salt vinegar chips.
Absolutely, buddy.
Good combo.
Just saying, this weekend's coming up. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to pick up more of this?
Let's get like a normal orange beer, please. Anything that says Citra without Delic at the end, I think I'll go for. No, I am not too proud to admit that this beer is significantly better than I first remember. I have bought this.
It could have changed.
That's possible too. They could have changed it. The beer I had could have been like a bad batch or something. It could have been old. I don't know. I have bought this beer once, and it was when I first got into craft beer, and I thought, oh wow, yeah, that'll be cool. I'm down to try that. And so, first time I drank it, I was just repulsed. I was like, this is disgusting. Oh my god, this is not what I want at all. So then I probably same week I gave it another go. I was like, was it really that bad? Like, let me at least try it again and see if I can at least finish the 6-pack. No, almost. I might have dumped my second beer, and then
how dare you?
And then the rest of the 4 beers sat in my fridge until my dad and I got to a point we just looked at each other. We're like, I hate to do it, but and then we just dumped it. We'll both drink anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say your dad wouldn't drink it.
Oh yeah, no, he's very much like you and I, where it's beer. I'm not wasting beer.
No, that's what I know that he is. That's why I'm asking. Like, he wouldn't even have this.
Right? No.
Just wasn't interested.
No, He had the same opinion as me. He tried it that first time with me, and he was like, nope, no thanks. Yeah, I mean, he'll not finish his high life, and then in the morning he'll wake up and finish it.
I've done that.
So yeah, I mean, I have too. We're not gonna waste it. So I feel that. And I'll be honest with you, of all the beer that you could then drink warm the next day, High Life's not bad the next day warm.
Honestly, like, especially if it's like in the morning, put a little grapefruit juice if you're me, a little orange juice in there if you're you, cool it down a little bit, add a little sweetness, good to go.
Good to go, buddy. Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, so I've only bought this beer once, and I will say, yeah, significantly better. I am curious. I could average out how many beers I've had since I've last had this.
I don't remember the last time I had, other than buying the 6-pack, which was a couple weeks ago. I had one. But before that, same experience with you. I got it once and then I never got it again.
I feel like I could average out from 21 until now. I feel like I could average out that I've had one beer a day. I feel like that averages out that way because there's a lot of days where I have no beers, But
that's like 2,000 beers. Are you sure you want to go down that path?
I'm just saying. That was my point, that I've had a lot of beer since our last encounter.
I'm not going to try to put a number to it. I'm just going to say I've had a lot. And, yeah.
It's definitely more than 2,000 beers, by the way. If we're talking 6 years of beer drinking.
Yeah.
One a day. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, you're right. So that's exactly.
It's more, but yeah.
Between 2 and 3. Still. Yeah. So that to say, I've had a lot of different, we both have had so many different kinds of beers. I've had ones that are probably even heavier on the orange than this one, I think.
I've had some thick boys.
Exactly. I've had some thick peach boys. That's not a good time, and I love peach.
I've had one peach beer that I like.
Which one's that?
It was a Nitro Peach Pilsner.
Oh. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of already setting you up. You're like, all right, this is going to be like a nice light, creamy milkshake.
That's basically what it was. And
totally.
I was this is delicious.
Exactly. Yeah, you knew what you were getting into.
I refused to buy. I've had a couple peach IPAs, and then Ninkasi has a seasonal beer called Made in the Shade. It's a spring beer. This year they did Peach in the Shade or something like that.
Yeah.
Made it a peach. I refuse. I'm like, any pale ale, any IPA that tries to incorporate peach, I don't believe in it. I don't think it's possible.
I'm with you.
Even as much as I love Ninkasi, I'm like, I don't want to risk hating my life over that bullshit.
No, absolutely. I'm a real big fan of Coronado personally. I don't know. I guess in California, a lot of people I've talked to, they just don't love Coronado that much. But I'm personally a big fan. And they made a peach IPA, and I don't remember what they called it, but it was far from great.
I think it's got peaches. When I think peach, I think vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
I think sugary, sweet, smooth flavors, and I don't want any of that in an IPA. I want crisp. I want light. I want very sharp notes. That's why citrus pairs well.
Yeah.
Peach being vanilla, it's it's like saying oh, we should make a caramel IPA. It's no.
Fucking why?
Yeah.
Well, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm with you. It's and there's something to be said for contrasting flavors, but
sure,
it doesn't bear well in my opinion either.
They have to complement each other. They can't
yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example, a contrasting flavor that's complementary.
In beer or in general?
In general.
I mean, salty and sweet is the most common one.
Yeah, salted caramel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think salt detracts from the flavor of caramel. I think that's the thing. If you have a peach IPA, the hops are taking away from the peach is taking away from the hops. It's just not good.
Well, and to your point too, the salt and the caramel, they definitely complement each other, because you're not gonna put salt on anything that's sweet. It doesn't work that way. I'm not just gonna go put on salt on
sour
anything.
strips or something.
Yeah, or I don't know. I wouldn't want a salty Milky Way, really.
Yeah.
That would be kind of weird. Yeah. No. So, but the caramel, it works well with. So, yeah, just peach. You're right. Peach is one that we often criticize just because.
I think the thing is we like peach.
Yeah.
So we're want to like
it. We really want to like it.
But here we are.
The fact of the matter is most people that do peach beers, they usually do IPAs.
Strangely.
I know.
Stop.
Just stop. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think a lager is really just your best bet. I was trying to think of like other styles that I would enjoy it with. I was trying to think of like what would like a peach stout look like, and I was like, I don't think I'd like that either. It'd be kind of weird, like a chocolatey peach. So you're just going for it, huh? Have you reached a point where you're not having the best time anymore?
No, I'm having a fine time, but what I realized is if this is bad, then I don't want to do a whole one of this is bad, and I want to rate it.
I would
when it's bad.
Definitely get past the hump if I were you.
No, I'm sold.
All right.
This is when I'm doing it.
All right, it's fair. Yeah. So it's a rosemary simple syrup. That was quite a bit.
It was generous.
Yeah. Wasn't a lot, but it was generous. Quite curious about this.
No, smell that. That's what a candle should smell like.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm kind of iffy on the flavor, though. Don't force it. Because I know you want to be more okay with it than you are.
No, I'm actually pretty okay with it.
Yeah?
I think I poured a little bit too much because it tastes like a little watered down.
Yeah.
And a little sweeter than I wanted to, but like it mutes a lot of the bad flavors.
Would you say
a lot
better, slightly worse, or the same?
It's probably the same with a little bit less than what I did. It's probably better.
Okay.
Like try a little bit.
Okay.
Like a splash.
Quite a bit here. Also, I'm worried about spilling simple syrup because that is my worst nightmare.
Yeah. Ten cuidado.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
It's a little more than I was expecting, but
really, because that was not that much, and this is more beer than you think.
Okay, we'll see. Tell me what you think.
I was thinking I might even add more.
I don't think you will.
No, see, that's a good amount.
But what do you think?
I think it's better until the aftertaste. The aftertaste is not as pleasant.
I don't mind the aftertaste. It's definitely herbal.
Yeah.
Like rosemary comes through your nose, but I don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it either. I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse than it is. It like you said, it definitely takes away from the pure sugary sweetness that is tangerine.
Yep.
So that's nice. I enjoy that. So, but yeah, come this weekend. I think the plan is to make some steak boys, and we'll have to get a normal citrus beer that doesn't reek of Tootsie Pops.
The Tootsie Pop analogy is very accurate.
Thank you. I've had a lot of years to think this through.
It's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man.
Did one day you get like an orange Tootsie Pop and you're like, what am I licking right now? Am I licking a Citradelic?
Probably. I don't remember yesterday, but that probably happened. Man. No, again, I'm giving it a lot of shit now, but it really is better than I remember. Although, after being over halfway through this one, a second one, yikes. That's going to be rough to down. Not going to be a good time for me drinking a second one.
We could just rate it and call it.
I mean, the beers are here.
Your call.
I'm going to drink this really fast. I'm going to pour the second one. I think I'm going to drink some while we rate it. And then I'm going to drink the rest really fast.
Okay.
That's my plan. do with that what you will. But that's what I'm shooting for here.
So while Nick drinks his beer really fast and pours his next one, let us know what you think about the Citradelic. If you're on YouTube, down in the comments, or like on Instagram or whatever, do you hate it as much as Nick does?
Oh, God, yeah, it's bad.
Do you think it's very okay, like me?
Oof.
Let us know.
I don't know what's going to make this second one better, rosemary or not. Ugh.
Probably a couple chips at least.
Yeah, chips for sure, buddy. I need a chip now.
I need a chip stat.
You need stat, Bruce?
Maybe I need a father stat.
Fucking hell, man. Soundtrack to my life. Movie reference inside of a movie reference? Love it!
I was going to say we should watch that movie this weekend, and maybe we still will. I just want to spend time outside. The weather...
It's great right now.
It's great right now, but it's being a real fickle bitch.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, hey, I'm going to rain on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I'll be like, oh, here's some sun on Monday.
Sun's lovely kiss is but a whisper away. I don't know. Maybe. Just came up with that right now.
Yeah?
Felt right.
Did you write it for Diora?
Yeah, we're watching that movie.
Fired up references if you didn't catch any of those.
Yeah, always, man.
All right. Tell me about the beer.
Well, to start, it's bad.
No, you can't just say look is bad. That doesn't actually describe the look.
I don't know about that. Looks pretty bad to me. I'm writing it.
It's,
why is mine more orange than yours?
I don't know.
Right?
Probably just the ball.
Yeah.
The ball does funky things. The ball, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a pleasant color.
Like poop orange.
Like I love orange, and it's just
not nice.
I don't know, man. It just looks like a malty beer.
Yep. No, it absolutely does. I'll throw a malty. That'll be like the first nice comment we have, even though we mean it badly.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that malty is like what, like, I mean, it does have caramel malts. Like, maybe that's what gives it that, like, weird sweetness. I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Smell.
Yeah. Tangerine as well. Probably in there.
KK.
Nick said some grapefruit.
Tangerine. Any earthiness or any floral notes going on at all? Okay. Oh, you were riding the danger zone there for a second, buddy.
No. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just a no.
Taste.
Orange Tootsie Pop, obviously. Tangerine, more grapefruit. I would say like maybe like a slight earthy, hoppy aftertaste. Very faint though.
I think it's quite like bitter and crisp up front. Well, that does not last long.
Sure.
Okay. I thought you were gonna contest me and go for another opinion. That's what it seemed like. Yeah, just or he's sminking it. I'll say crisp.
Yeah, I like crisp. I like crisps.
I like crisps a lot too. Medium body for the feel. Not stick, but it's like sweet. You know?
Slight sugary coating of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Decent carb.
Mm-hmm.
I really felt a noticeable change in the carb when I put some of the simple syrup in there.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Even the very small amount that I put in, I did as well. What? What?
I was commenting how like crisps make them better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nick's thoughts are fuck this beer, and I said, but crisps,
But crisps though?
because it makes it decent with the sea salt and vinegar chips.
Absolutely. Definitely makes it tolerable, that's for sure.
But like honestly, by itself,
Yep. Especially going on to the second beer, I'm just like, oof. It is way worse at this point than upon my first sip. Yeah, I could not do another. So let's see here. Let me go down the line here.
Yeah, I got mine. I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
I feel like I have to rate this so much higher than I really want to. All right.
I'll say mine because I think I'm gonna set a standard for you so you can feel like you're objective or not.
Go ahead.
I'm giving mine a 1.8 meh.
Interesting.
My reasoning behind it. So our description for the meh category is an underdeveloped concept, or sorry, lack of concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay brings it to underdeveloped.
Mm-hmm.
I think even though I see the tangerine notes in the, I don't understand the concept that they're going for. I don't really think it exists. I think they probably put some tangerine in there and they're like, oh, tangerine. So I don't think there's really a complete vision because it's like, you got a lot of conflicting flavors. I don't see grapefruit paired a lot with tangerine to begin with, even though they kind of got some tartness. It's just a like odd pairing. And then you got like those caramely, sugary notes that doesn't pair well with either of the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were just like, I don't know. I think they're like, what if we just threw tangerine into this?
Absolutely.
I think it was more haphazard than it was like, here's a concept for a tangerine IPA we could create. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel when I taste the beer.
It's getting pulled in so many different directions, like you were saying. It wants to be full tangerine, but they have too much grapefruit. But it also has like not a terrible hop profile, but there's also these like sugary, caramely notes going on. Like there's just too much going on. I'm going with a 1.5, and I'm not saying whether it's bad or meh, is what I'm saying. I think that's more than fair. I'm with you. I think they just created a beer and they were like, this needs tangerine.
We talked about this as well when like, because I think this is probably the more likely scenario. Things get very popular in the beer scene and then it explodes everywhere.
Hence,
all of a sudden,
hazy IPAs,
brute IPAs. Like there's just so like even tangerine was a phase for a while, and this, funny enough, came out in the tangerine phase. Like peach is a thing. So my guess is, New Belgium was like, you need to make a tangerine IPA. And they're like, well, we're working on this beer. Throw some tangerine in
it. And then for some weird ass fucking reason, a lot of people love it enough to where it's a year-round beer.
I can't imagine drinking this in December.
Jesus Christ, no. Like right? So that's a good precedent that people should follow more, don't you think? Like, I think Lagunitas does a great job at that.
Unfortunately, they do it too well because it's like I would love to drink your
brown sugar
all year round, most of the year.
Yeah,
I would love to drink Born Again.
Yeah, but
all year round.
That's fair in the sense that they use fresh hops. So,
well, I mean
at least the recipe, whether they're fresh hops or not.
Born Again yesterday.
Oh yeah,
they could have that.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know how they do that magic.
I don't fucking know. It's voodoo for sure.
Maybe they can't, but if they could,
I would like it to happen.
Yeah. But I'm with you. Like, Lagunitas does a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, I think Revolution does a pretty good job at that too. They have their set core beers. I think they have I legitimately think they have their IPA, their pale ale, and their porter year round, and that's it. I think that everything else is relatively seasonal. Even like their Sun Crusher, which is I think a lager, is only in the summer.
Is the Anti-Hero the IPA?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Anti-Hero is the IPA. They have
because I love that beer.
It is fantastic, and I'm trying to get some here. So
you can't.
No. Well,
yeah, you can.
I'll make sure you get some.
I'm just saying.
No, for sure. And so the whole Hero series of IPAs, I mean, they do all these limited releases of different styles.
But the Anti-Hero is the one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's their year-round flagship IPA. And their Rosa, also their summer beer. I'm not a big fan. It's got a nice feel to it, just a little slightly weird, sweet floraliness going on that I don't love. I want to like it more than I do, honestly. But anyways, yeah. I just think a lot of breweries need to follow that model a little more because who in the fuck would drink this in the middle of December? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think I saw the Spruce IPA from Alaskan Brewing, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's got some snowberry kind of taste. That's
okay.
It's November.
Right. I'll maybe drink that in early spring. Maybe
a cold spring day.
Yeah.
But June?
June?
Nah.
Good one said. Nah. All right. Well, this has been episode 2 Beers Podcast, and this is pretty much what we do every week. This is a little bit of a downer episode in my opinion, just because the beer fucking sucks, asshole. It's got me down.
Yeah, I mean, if this episode got you down, hey, there's other episodes you can watch. You can look up our Two Beards Plays, on our YouTubes, and then Two Beards Pints as well. It's a short 4 to 10 minute videos when we go to breweries or when we're quarantined.
Yeah.
And last Sundays, a couple days ago, we went to a brewery for the first time since March. So.
Fuck yeah, we did. I mean, technically a week and a couple days ago when this gets released, but
no.
This will be released this upcoming Tuesday.
Yes.
And it was last a week ago.
But for them.
For them, it was a week ago.
It got released 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Nick doesn't upload. I do, clearly.
Clearly.
All right. Go check those out. Do all the YouTube stuff, bullshit, whatever.
Yeah. Comment.
See you guys.
Later, guys.